Hello, Sparkies. If you have been working along in your handbook, you should have both the first red and green jewels in your wings. This week, we will begin Red Jewel 2. In Red Jewel 2, we are going to study missionary activities. A missionary is someone who teaches people about Jesus Christ. The story in your handbook this week was about a missionary in the country of Nepal. If you read the story, Chloe has a friend who lives in Nepal who attends an Awana club there. There were a lot of differences, but the most important thing is the same. Children have an opportunity to learn about Jesus Christ and that He died on the cross to pay the penalty for their sins. Now, traditionally, when a Christian felt he or she was being called by God to be a missionary in another country, the person would leave their job and go to share Jesus. They would count on people back home supporting them so that they would have a place to live, and food to eat, and clothes to wear, all the things that we need. Tonight, I'm going to tell you about a missionary who used to work for South Tampa Fellowship, but who now lives in Botswana, Africa, and is a missionary with an organization called Operation Mobilization. Now, Operation Mobilization has a different approach. One of the ways their missionaries serve is a program called Marketplace Workers, and this is the program that Jeff is in. Jeff took the God-given skills he used when he worked at South Tampa Fellowship to Botswana. Jeff runs a cafe, bookstore, and community garden in Botswana as a way to minister to the community there. Instead of counting on people back home to support him, Jeff runs a business in Botswana, and he lives his life there among these people who live in an area that doesn't have a chance to learn about Jesus. Jeff works and lives among them. And because Jeff loves Jesus so much, he naturally tells the people there about Jesus. Jeff gets to use the unique skills and talents that God gave him to share the good news of Jesus with the people in Botswana. Jeff teaches the people of Botswana how to be missionaries in their own country, and he does missionary training for pastors. Now, your leader is going to help you tonight to complete Red Jewel 2.1 and 2.2. I sent your leaders the notes from which I'm teaching, and your leader can help you learn about Botswana, what are popular names for boys and girls there, 2 interesting things about Botswana, and then you can draw a picture of something that you would find in Botswana. But before I let you go, a lot of times we think that missionaries are only in other countries. But do you remember how we defined a missionary at the beginning? A missionary is someone who teaches people about Jesus Christ. Do I teach people about Jesus Christ? Yep, and that makes me a missionary. But guess what? When you tell people you know about Jesus, that makes you a missionary too. Have a great week, Sparkies, and I will see you again next week.